I think we're back. Is everything good? I don't know what happened, guys. I really don't know what happened. Should be good now. I see everything is running fine. I don't know what happened at the end of the sprint race. It says it's not even done yet, despite it being almost at the end when we crashed. But there's still some people driving around. All right, well. Oh man. Yeah, it that happens. That happens, and there's not much to do about it. So I think there's some drivers who just aren't finishing their laps. But the main race will start in 4 minutes from now, so please welcome back. If you are joining back and are patient enough, around the stupid lags, because yeah. Anyway. 3 minutes now, we will be starting the main feature race. Looks like the order has come in. So Thursday Noah was able to stay in front of Adam, and Adam was able to stay in front of S. Johnny Games. Villeneuve behind Verlia. Larsakala, Pringo is cool. Surge Sam, Sonic Gamer, Rob V fell all the way down to 12th, unfortunately. He was in 6th at the very beginning. But he's fallen down, unfortunately. Toposaurus in 13th. Castlebrooks in 14th. Elio Box in 15th is the top 15. Don't have access to the rest of them, so I can't imagine it's too important there. As we load in all these chunks here again, we should be getting ready to go. 2 minutes from now. And welcome, MacDo is here, and he says, can I join or is it late? You have 2 minutes up at the top. If you can join as fast as you can, then you could possibly get in. Just join up the Frostech server, /server FC1, and then start yelling at race control. Just say, hey, I want in. Frostex.com is the IP there. You got 2 minutes, and you need to have open butt utils in order to race. The mod is for the uphills and downhills. Anyways, we're watching some extra practice here for Crimson Knife, who did not finish in the top 15, so he's trying to... Oh, no, this is not Crimson Knife. This is S. Johnny Games. Scoreboard at the bottom is telling me different things. S. Johnny Games, who finished 5th in the sprint, looks like. And he's trying to... well, he's going to try and win it from the third row there, so let's see what he can do on the start of the sprint. If you missed it earlier, basically what happened... was a entire one-shot qualifying, which each driver only got 1 lap to race, or to set their fastest time. And then the results of that turned into a sprint race, and the sprint race was 4 laps long, and the results are on your right. And now we will start the main feature race. And the main feature race, of course, will be determined the full glory. It's the final part of the sprint race weekend. It's what you guys all know and love, a full-on race. With pit stops, with laps, and everything in between on all the action. So, stay tuned for just 60 seconds. We will start the full race there. And once again, for you guys who are just now joining back, apologies for the stream breaking. It's a thing that happens, you know. Lag is quite there we go. There's the full order. We can see the rest of them finally have come in officially. So after 15th is Sleeve in 16th, Crimson Knife in 17th, Saipan in 18th, Wolfies and Tima, who did not start. We're gonna get a few drivers who are coming in from the back now, so we'll take a look. I believe Dogsa is one of those drivers, which could be a challenge for some of these guys in the midfield who think they can hold on to this spot, because Dogsa will be challenging them from the back of the grid here. But here we go. The heat will be starting in just a second. We'll go down the full grid here as these drivers get in their last bit here. And here we are. Let's go through our full order once again to the start of the feature race. Up at the front, Blip Dash sitting a really great sprint race. Ilta Samora was able to hold on from the back despite the problems. 32 Nova. And then Adam's Apple. S. Johnny Games right behind him. Villeneuve next on the grid. Verlia will start P7 alongside Larsakala. Pringo is cool starting in the FC1 race. Has managed to hold himself together for the FC2. Surge Assam is next. Sonic Gamer will start 11th. Robbie, who had a great start in the sprint race, couldn't hold it together in 12th. Toposaurus in 13th. We have a missing driver in 14th. That will be Castlebricks, who had a great practice time, but couldn't convert for either. And he gets removed. So 15th will now be Sleeve. Crimson Knife will start 16th. And Dogska, starting from the very, very back, will start in 17th. So here's your order. All the way down, they have 12 laps and 2 pits to go. And as race control will make sure everyone is ready to go here. We do not want to have anyone mess up. We don't want to have anyone to not be here and then having absolute carnage before the first turn. So we're now waiting for the all clear from race control, the green flag. And boy, we should be going to go. It's going to be interesting to see how turn one's going to go with Blipdash and Eltismore. Eltismore will play aggressively, I'm sure, from the inside line. But Blipdash, of course, having that slight advantage, starting a little bit further ahead, which is a huge advantage. In the second row, of course, 32 Nova and Adam will try and hold on to the positions from pressure from S. Johnny and Philino. Adam has quite a history of messing up the first turn. And we'll see if he can break that history today. And all clear from race control. So here we go. The grid will go off in 3, 2, 1. It's lights out. Away we go for FC2 in Austria. Let's see what we can do here with Blip and Iltis going down the dive into turn 1. All the drivers filling it up onto the outside of turn 1. Let's see if they hold on. Adam, beautiful turn there. Little mess up from Pringo, who's going to fall all the way down the order. The rest of the drivers come clean, except for 13 Nova, who falls off on the straight. That's a lot of positions. Blip is cleaning it up all the way up to the front. Plenty of space between him and Adam, as well as Iltis, who are in a battle already, coming into turn 3. 12 laps to go here. Adam gets crazily bumped there at the start of turn 3. He's losing all the positions, as well as Lairs and Dogska, who managed to get quite a ways up in turn 1, but of course, turn 3. There goes another one. I think that's LMAO box falling off the straight after turn 3. So here we go. A little bit of battle between Philino and S. Johnny here, and Iltis just watching from ahead. What can happen here for the third spot here? Remember, drivers will be entering the pit lane come this first lap here, because it's not necessarily anything about tire wear or fuel usage, anything like that. It's only for strategy purposes, which is really useful if you want cleaner air and you don't have to overtake anybody. We'll see if they take it here between Philino and S. Johnny, but they're battling it out right now. You can see side-by-side action between them two. Coming in the last 2 turns. Who's going to enter the pit lane this first lap? We'll have to see. Iltis and more, I can't imagine to do so. Blipdash, neither. And these two won't as well. And Verlio as well won't enter the pit lane, but we do have one. It is Lair Zakala who's going in. The only driver to do so far. Adam's scraping a little bit on the exit of turn 10, but he's going to try and hold on as much as he can. Another driver going to the pit is Dogska as well. Sonic Gamer as well. 3 drivers in the pit lane. Not as much as I expected to be so, but it's quite a good strategy to start in the pit lane, I would say, to open your first lap. It worked pretty well in FC1, and I can't imagine it's going to do different today here in FC2. So we go. Here comes the front group. Blipdash already 2.5 seconds in front of Iltis. Crazy pace he's got going right now, Blipdash. And all the drivers can just sit there and watch as he goes further and further away into the sunset here in Austria. So here we go. Oh, Sergio saw him getting a big mistake there. Adam's going to try and capitalize on it. This is for that 5th position here between them two. Of course, both these drivers have been in FC2 for quite a while, then, and they have plenty of experience with each other, trying to make overtakes. Adam, I believe, should have the advantage here on pace. We believe he could make the move, but we'll have to see if he can do it quick enough so he doesn't slow down at his own pace. Here comes the other drivers coming into the pits. Crimson Knife, it will be in also. One of them going in from the back of the order, going in for the first lap. After 2 laps, Blipdash has gone all the way 4 seconds in front. Astronaut Games will be entering the pits from 3rd position. He must not have been able to get around Iltis, or possibly Philino pressuring from behind has decided. There he is. Astronaut Games entering the pit lane. What you have to do here as you enter the pit lane, right, is just go down the order and then drive into one of these stalls here. He has chosen to use the Kick Sabaru pit. And here there's a little mini game he has to play that takes about 3 seconds. He does a great job, 2.95 seconds. That's where you can lose a lot of time in this pit lane. And it comes out around 30 seconds behind where he started. And of course, since every single driver has to take this, it is a worthy resource to use the pit lane. And I think S. Johnny has probably used it pretty dang well here, because he's going to come out with plenty and plenty of clean air. So there he is. And while it may look like he's in the back at P9, of course, he's still battling for that third spot, because everyone else will have to pit eventually. But a bunch of drivers actually enter the pit right now, including the front of them is Pringo is cool. And, oh, he's going to come out right behind Dogska with 32 Nova, also right behind as well. So here we go. 3 laps in here. Robbie also entering the pits. I believe that will be on his second pit stop, Robbie. As Dogska going a little bit too wide in there, Pringo's going to try and capitalize, but he doesn't get the move done. Pringo, of course, having the experience of driving in FC1 earlier today, despite finishing in the back there, has got the idea of how these races go, and I'm sure he will greatly appreciate the experience he has compared to people like Dogsa, who this is, of course, their first ever race on Austria, the 3D version, just like everybody else. So here we go. So Adam Dappel is going to enter the pits from, I believe that was 5th or even 4th place that he came in from, as other drivers will come in front, including S. Johnny Games. Or was that Laser? Wait, hold on. Who just passed it? That was Laser. Where did Laser get into this race? Huh? How did he get in? Where did he start? Did not see him come in, but Laser will be starting this race from who knows where, but has somehow entered the race and has put himself in the 6th position, pressuring LMAO Box, who already goes way too wide. It's another position for Laser. Holy cow, where did he come from? And where is he going? Because certainly Laser Sloth has put a lot of pressure on these drivers in the front of the pack here. Coming in to turn 4 here. Can he hold on to the position? I believe so. The other box getting a little bit on the inside, but he's going to be on the blue ice there, Laser. So he should have the better exit speed. And it looks like he does. Just a little bit side by side, though, between these two. A little bit faster on the exit, like I said, for Laser. Okay, hold on for this sequence. He can't. He's going to go a little bit wider than MLO Box, who is right in front, just barely between these two. Laser's going to get a better turn entrance, but not an exit. Other box slightly in front now between these two. This is a battle for 6th position, by the way. Coming into the last 2 turns here, you could easily lose your footing here on these turns here. Can they hold on? Other box seems to have gotten in front of Laser. Will take his pit. Interesting move from Laser to try and get past the other box. Oh, he messes up the pit lane entrance, and he will fall down the order with that pit lane. Let's take a look at Blipdash, who is now leading this race. He is catching up to some of the drivers who are a little bit slower than him, what we call back markers. This first one will be of the name of... Oh, can't see. Is that Toposaurus over there? Come on. I believe that is him. So, let's try and get closer. There he is. Yes, it's Toposaur. So, Blipdash will be trying to get past top as fast as possible, because, of course, that 5-second gap can disappear quite quickly if you're behind a slow driver as Toposaurus is to Blip. So, Rano's here and he says, quick question, if Piggle could make Oink version of BCC, go for it, Rano and Pig. I don't mind. That's funny. Anyway, so Blip Dash still behind Toposaurus here between the next few turns. This is a good overtaking spot here through turns 9 and 10. He's a little bit ways behind, but of course, any mistake like Toposaurus did there will be an easy move for Blip, but he still decides to enter the pits. Interesting choice, considering he just made the move. And now he's going to be behind another one, which he's actually going to be able to overtake in the pit lane. Oh gosh, is Man okay over here? This is Crimson Knife there, trying to figure out what is straight in the pit lane. And certainly, he is currently weaving all the way back and forth. Blipdash going into the Squilliams pit there. He's going to try and set the good stop. 2.75, that's one of the faster ones we've seen, if not the fastest, and he will come out behind a few of the other drivers. Now Filino will lead the race here with 0 pits. We're halfway through the race now, so all these drivers who have 0 pits can splurge a little bit on their pit usage because, of course, like I said, it is a big resource to use these pits. As Philino is trying to be pressured on Iltis, and he takes it way too wide there for Iltis. There's a lot of time there. Trying to get around Phil. And of course, it's not just a battle between Iltis and Phil. There's a bunch of other drivers around who've already taken a pit stop, including S. Johnny, Adam, Serge, Assam, Verlio. All those drivers could overtake Iltis and this crew here if they keep having mistakes here. But we continue forward. Anyway, Verlio has taken the second pit. He's exiting now. He's going to get... I think he's getting in front of Lairs there. He will. Excuse me, that's his first pit stop, I should say. Not his second, unless he messed up. He didn't mess up. Okay. Here's Lairs and Schlieve, both on 2 pits. Actually, wait. Schlieve a lap behind. Schlieve is a lap behind, excuse me. And yeah, the order is slowly separating out between the second half of the race. And oh, big mistake there for Schlieve there. But the closest battle, I would say, is between, right now, is actually for the second position, I believe, for Philino and Iltis. Only 3 seconds separating these two. There's Phil and Iltis, not too far behind. So, here we go, coming into turn 3 up the hill. The blind apex here. Mistakes will be costly here. It's a very variable... Oh, Iltis doing the same thing he did last lap. If he's wanting to pass... catch up with Phil, he's got to figure out that turn 3, because certainly it's not working so well for him. It's losing significant time if he wants to. If he wants to cut down, he's actually gaining. So now 3.75 seconds between the two compared to the 3. After that mistake from Iltis, Philino's feeling pretty lucky right now, considering no pressure is being made on him. And he's got plenty of room right now leading this race. Of course, he will have to take 2 pit stops within the next few laps. And he cannot pit on the last lap. So at the end of lap 10 and the end of lap 11, he will be entering the pits. Unless he decides to go a little bit earlier. Which I wouldn't assume is the case right now, considering he's got plenty of air coming in at the end of lap 7. He was here and is a fan of Iltis Amor. Iltis not doing too bad here. Currently in second, although we do know Blip and possibly as Johnny. And even more, possibly, could be pressuring that spot there. We are seeing a battle between Scherzasam. Oh, where's he? I don't know what happened. Why was he over there? Good question. But, oh, Schlieve disconnects from the back. Unfortunate for Schlieve. Hopefully he can rejoin. If not, he'll end the race as a DNF. But for Schlieve. Anyway, 32 Nova is up here. Scherzasam right behind. And I think that was the battle we just missed the end of between Scherzasam and 32 Nova. Laser has been patient with his positions. He is now in 7th, and he messes up the same pit entrance as he did last lap. So he's taking his second pit now. Crum says, Blue, answer my message. Since when do you when can you raise an FC1 and FC2? There is a small rule in the rulebook that says if the drivers vote for it, they will allow an FC1 driver into FC2. Of course, all the drivers in FC2 will have to vote, and if there's a considerable agreement, then the driver will be let in. And in the case of Pringo is cool, it was pretty significant that he was not up to FC1 standards and more as an FC2 driver, so it was okay to let him in for the race here. But as Lasers Last exits the pits on lap 8 here, he will have plenty of clean air, which is good for him. Of course, he's used both of his pit stops, so he is behind Lairs, who's somewhere up the hill, if we can even go fast enough. Somewhere over here is Lairs. There he is. Is that him there? No, that's Verlio. There's Lairs at the top of the hill. Elizamor is now going to come in from the second position. We're going to see how he compares to the rest of the one-stoppers with S. Johnny, Adam, 32 Nova, that crew there. We'll see what Iltis can do compared to them. 2.7 seconds pits. That's a pretty fast one. As Blipdash will set the fastest lap from first. And Blip is just taking this one away. But there goes Ravbi. So I think Iltis has got this one covered in front of Phil. Although, of course, Robbie is coming out right here as well. So, yes, Iltis, you can see a little check back, seeing where S. Johnny is behind him. And he's got the move done on both of them. So, Iltis certainly in second position for now. Although, like I said, Phil could make the move here. As we continue down through lap 9 on the back straight, a lot of drivers trying to get their way around Robbie here. Adam's next one up to try and make the move. Currently in 6th position. Coming into turn 4. Iltis, oh, big mistake there. He's going to put... Oh, that's not good for him. S. Johnny Games is now right behind him. This could be intense here between the two. Iltis not having the greatest turn 3s. Or possibly even the turn 4s as well. As S. Johnny puts so much pressure. He's right behind Iltis there. Can he make the move coming into turn 6 and 7? Just barely eking out. They're side by side. S. Johnny has the faster entrance into turn... Gosh, 7, I think. Maybe 8. But I think S. Johnny has now gotten in front. Can they do it through turn 9 and 10? Oh, big scrape from S. Johnny, which puts them back right next to each other. Coming into turn 10, can they hold on? Oh my gosh, how close can it get between these two? Not much more than that. Side by side coming to turn 1 here. Lap 10, 2 laps to go between, or excuse me, 3 laps to go between these. Can somebody hold off as the driver's entering the pits now? So Filino is coming out somewhere. Oh, he came out in front, I think. I think Phil is, oh gosh, is now in front. You can see there he is, coming into turn 3. And there's this battle here. Iltis has managed to stay in front, but not enough yet. S. Johnny having a later braking, and I think it's going to work for him. Iltis Amore's poor performance on turn 3 has once again not gone to his favor, as S. Johnny is now in front once again. So we got 3 laps to go between these two. Filino watching from ahead, hoping they keep battling so no one will put pressure on him. But man, it's intense here. Adam's Apple, I'm sure, is catching up to this group here with this intense battle between these two for the 3rd spot here on the podium. But S. Johnny Games in front for now. Does such a speedier entrance at the turn, but not much on the exit there. You can see their positions sway back and forth depending on how quickly they want to enter the turn. But on the exit of the straight, looks like Iltis is significantly faster on the straight. Coming into the last 2 turns on the track here. Can they hold on? Iltis had to brake a little bit late. S. Johnny's going to get in front. Is it enough, though? For now, it is, but it's not far from over between these. Iltis having a significant improvement down the straight. He's so much faster on these exits. So there you go. Iltis doing a lot of work on turns 1 and 9 and 10, like there, but turns 3 and 4 are a problem for him, which makes S. Johnny being able to get slightly in front. So there's your track dominance, if you will, between Iltis and S. Johnny. Coming into turn 3, Iltis' least favorite corner, and he's swerving a little bit. Oh, this could be bad for him. Lower speed, and he's going to exit on the wrong side of the track there. This could be the end here for Iltis. It's very close. This could very well be the end. But here comes turn 4. Can he hold on one more turn, Iltis, and then he'll be able to... Oh, beautiful entrance. Can he hold on to it, though? Coming down the blue ice exit there. He does. He makes so much improvement on S. Johnny. Can they keep going? 2 laps to go here, or I should say lap and a half. And oh, Iltis goes way too wide there. Is it enough to hold on? Adam is now into the fray, and Filino, I think. Oh, no, that's not Phil. That is another backmarker. Cruising. Oh, and he bumps S. Johnny. He's in the middle of the pack. Now Iltis is far in front. Adam is going to take that 4th spot, and now S. Johnny is on the outside looking in to the podium's positions here. Iltis is now in 2nd, Adam in 3rd. So we'll see if any of these guys went into the pits. They all do. Oh, you can't make this up. They all decide to enter the pit. Iltis scraping on the exit. It's going to give Adam trying to make a move. How close can you get as Johnny passes both of them in the pits? Oh, no. Can anyone make a jump here? They're so close here. Iltis trying to go into Alpig's spot there. S. Johnny into Squilliams, and Adam will continue forward. Let's see what can happen here between these three. Iltis getting a 2.75. S. Johnny only 3.2, so Ilda's gonna make the move there. Adam's 2.5, so Adam should come out in front of these guys. And oh my gosh, this battle for the podium is so crazy. Blipdash has all but secured his win here, but this last lap battle for the second and third positions are far from over, except for possibly Phil or S. Johnny Games, who's significantly further behind now. Yeah, it's tight between these two, and yeah, it's... Oh, they've ran back into the guy they just passed. This is Crimson Knife, who seems to have gone out of the way here. So Blipdash and Adam. Now for third, Philano is quite a ways ahead. So I possibly a move there unless Phil messes up. But it's side by side between Ildas and Adam now. Adam, who just a few laps ago was finding himself in about 5th position, has now taken control and is holding the podium spot on the last lap here. And as they come into turn 4, Ildas, big late braking. Is it enough to hold on to a position here? He's in the limbo here between Adam. Is it enough? He needs to get in front of his lightning rod as well. So Ildas trying to get around turn 5 and 6. He's running out of options here. And I think they've broken limbo here. So he's got to make a big risk for Ildas to try and get past Adam in these last 2 turns. But I think it's over. Oh, he scrapes. Here comes S. Johnny making the move. Oh, you can't make this up. 2 laps to go as we see Blipdash finishing P1. Let's take a look at the rest of them. Philano coming in for P2. Blipdash, what a crazy win from him. Taken from the start of qualifying and has not stopped since, I believe. No, it's not a Grand Slam, but it's anything but the Grand Slam. There you go. Adam will finish P3, not too far behind Phil. S. Johnny will finish 4th after that. A crazy battle. Iltis is unfortunately the loser of the day in that group there, only 5th. Yeah, he's mad about that one, that's for sure. Blair Sakala in 6th. Elemento Box in 7th. In the battle between Laser and 32 Nova will go Laser's way in 8th and 9th for those two. Holy cow, Verlio will be coming in for 10th. Wherever he is. There he is. 10th place for Verlio. That is... Wow. That is such a crazy... I know we always have this sort of scenario with FC2, where the battle for the podium spot is always the most intense. The winner usually wins, unless it's Monza. And... but the battle for the podium is always such an intense one. Pringo's Cool is coming in for 12th position. I believe Cursed still has, or Crimson, sorry, should have another lap to go. 13th position will go into Sonic Gamers. There he is. Ugh. Sonic Gamers slot here. Coming around turn 10. And he will finish 13th there for Sonic. Nice work from him. Staying in the top 15 for Sonic is a good one for him. Ravi is our next position, and boy, he had the chance to make it big here, but I think his pace has, and possibly his racing experience has dropped him down the order significantly. Who was in 6th at the beginning of the sprint race, did not convert. And our next driver is Crimson, who still has quite a few laps to go, actually. So we'll try and catch up to the next driver, who is 15th, which is, actually, it is Crimson. So Crimson still has plenty of time to go. And it seems like everyone else... Let's take a look at our podium, see if they're here. Oh, they're over here, actually. They're not here. I don't know where they are. I can't TP everyone until we finish the heat, because there's still some drivers finishing. But, as Johnny Games disconnects pretty quickly there. Here, let's just say come to the podium. It's empty. And Hotspot's the only one win. He's like, where is our winner? Oh, we'll have to TP the guys. Okay. Yes, thank you, Lars, for TP Blip to me. Phil to me. TP Adam to me. There you go. There is your podium, and everyone else should be coming in. There's Verlio running in. I don't have a great way to do this because we still have some drivers who are still finishing up, but I guess to do this individually. Oh. Well, we have our our few. There we go. Pringo gets. There you go. Thank you guys. This. We'll have to do this individually. Okay, that's enough. Okay, give at a snowballs. Like 64. Yay, everyone! Throw the champagne. What a crazy win and crazy battle for the podium. Blip Dash sweeps it up for the sprint, the qualifying, and the feature race. First position in every single one, so great job for him. Getting crazy amounts of practice time in before he has earned this one for sure. Pulino will be in second after that crazy battle. Coming in right behind him, Adam Zeppel is the winner of that battle between him, Iltis, and Johnny as well. So that's going to be it here. I believe that is everything here for FC2. Apologies once again for the lag and the crash of the stream. It happened. So anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you everyone for watching, for driving, for anything in between. We there will be something for the next week, which is going to be Silverstone. I won't be there for it, but probably Sonic or somebody else will stream the event. So stay tuned on my Discord or on the ABG Discord for info on that race and how you can join if you're interested in joining. You do need to build utils mods, so there's that, and that's going to be it here for FC2. Anyway, thank you guys all, and we will catch you next time in whenever is after whatever's after England there. So anyway, goodbye.